Hey guys, Gon here. So people were asking me for different teams to use on Eikthyrnir, the fourth floor. Um, the first video I posted was kind of a whale strat with Hell and Thor. It worked really well if you were a whale, but some people told me you couldn't do it if you didn't have a big enough account. I did post a free-to-play version, and I put free-to-play in quotes because that version also used Thor. And unfortunately, I don't really ever think there's going to be a unit that can replace Thor. Because you're limited to Ragnarok units, and the only other blue Ragnarok units you can use blue Meliodas, or you can use blue Scotty. And I think you have to be a huge whale to pull off either one of those because those units are really just not that good. But we did get this new tier, and he's actually really good for the deer because he not only does he do a buttload of damage, but he also has a cleanse built into his kit. If you use a lot of single target skills, um, he'll cleanse the entire team of debuffs, which is really good. He also had so you can see that that's his effect right here. If allies use single target attacks 3 times or more in one turn, 2 debuffs are removed from each ally, and allies use debuffs removed or healed with 20% of their max HP. He also has his effect right here. If there is one enemy on the battlefield, all buffs are removed from them when the hero uses a skill. So he has a built-in buff strip, which again is really nice. And he has the passive where everybody gets attack increases, and he also has the passive where if anybody gets low on HP, they get increased rate. So he's just a pretty good unit to use on the deer if you didn't want to pull that much for Hell, or if you're still just struggling on it, because he just provides so much utility with what he has, because he gives you damage, he gives you a cleanse, and he just gives you a buff strip other than the Jormungandr. But unfortunately though, because he is this green unit, you're kind of limited to use replace the Hell. So as long as you don't mind replacing Hell, pretty good. So we're just gonna clear through the early stages. Again, don't really need to worry too much about doing. It's kind of like brain dead stuff because the early stages don't really hurt that much. You can see I'm kind of just not even paying attention to my cards right now because there's really no strategy earlier on the first stage. Like here, you're supposed to follow the color scheme. We'll do it blue, red, green, blue. Really no benefit or not because Thor is pretty much going to a tier's gonna just finish it off. Everyone's gonna do so much damage. The good thing is about using this tiers, because we're using him and he has all single target skills. Our team is entirely all single targets, so the Freyr passive is just getting utilized a lot, and we're able to just plow right through and do a buttload of damage. So, just gonna do our colors. I like to save this card for him because that card definitely hits harder than, let's say, the other ones. The Amplify doesn't really do too much damage because you don't have many buffs on your team right now. Plus, after you use your combo, you rank yourself up a little bit. And you want to make sure for this stage on floor 2 that you have a color cycle so you can go through. So I'm going to start off with green so I can finish. So I'll do green, I'll do blue, I'll do red, and then I'll rank everybody up, and we'll see how much big damages this gold card will do. I mean, that wasn't that impressive, but I'm pretty sure that there's a damage cap on this. I could be wrong. Uh, it's always hard to remember if there's damage cap, especially when you have Thor, because of the double damage passive that she actually has for you. We got green. We got blue. We got red. We got a green. And I don't think I'm gonna have to use this, so I'll just burn another green. Yeah, so that was damage cap 176k. That explains why. Luckily, when they made Jormungandr to make the deer so much easier, I mean, she's just absurd for it. Blue, red, green. Let's see if that finishes off. See, like, that's such insane damage. No color scheme here. Oh no, he'll drain me. Green, blue, red, green. Skadoosh. This time I'm trying to do all three in one video because people told me they, when I had just done floor 4 last time, that they wanted me to show the other playthroughs. But the first playthroughs are just so easy. You don't really have to worry about anything, and you almost can turn off your brain because of how hard the units hit. This is like the first stage where you will not be able to kill in one shot. You just want to see for this floor your color cycles for here and here. So make sure you have one of each color. Blue, red, we'll do green so we can try it. And we'll get rid of another green. Actually, so what I should have done to do a little bit more damage right here is I should have used the Jormungandr card first. I think I kill anyway. Oh yeah. So, but if you wanted to do the actual right play first, you would do that. These passives, they don't matter. Luckily, I drew another blue card. Blue. Unfortunately, I don't have my passive though. Actually, we'll start with green. I have a lot of green. So green, blue, red, green. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of cards. Blue, red, green, blue. And finally, we have this floor. The only trick to this floor that's unique is if you do kill it underneath here, you're going to have to kill it again, which isn't that big of a deal. He also takes damage immunity here, so you want to make sure to get rid of the damage immunity, you use one of each card type. So I'll do green. Actually, no, I have a lot of red, so I'll use red first. We'll do red, green. Fortunately, I only have one blue, but I'm going to get my ult and then follow up with another red. Okay, we can start doing some damages to it. Oh no, it rained. Right, so we'll do green, blue, red. Green. I'll probably end up killing here and having to Yep. Which, again, it's not that big of a deal because it's such an easy boss now at this point. We get the real challenge when we get to floor 4. So here, if you're like me, where we're right here, a little bit stuck, the cool thing is that these buffs don't really matter to us, even though he has an evade, because if you remember correctly, our tier can strip buffs. So even though I'll use a tier card right here, and also we have the Jormungandr if we want, all this does is just put a little bit of corrosion on me. It's really not that big of a deal. So see, buff's gone. Not that punished. And we're already on to stage 4. That took about, what, 11 minutes just doing this with a quick run. So let me go into, again, if you didn't watch my earlier videos, how to properly clear floor 4. So I don't think I showed you the equipment. I might have, I might not have. I'm just using attack crit on everybody, nothing special. And the links, I just have regular gear on them. I didn't bother changing the other gear off of them. Card set, if you're using tier, you have to use this card set because you're not going to be able to kill turn 1, even if you're using a dog card set. I unfortunately tried almost every combo, it didn't work. But there's no problem in using the tier card set. You just need it to avoid the freezes. Hey, so just like I have said in my previous videos, on this floor what he will do is he's going to apply a gray debuff on you that will make you take reflect damage. I like to do the same moves all the time because I do. I like to use the prayer stance cancel, and then I like to use my tier card. I like to use the Pierce card to just do as much damage as possible. Then I use double Thor. And the reason why I use double Thor last is because after using these 3, the cards are going to rank up, and this will become a silver card. So I'll just hit that much harder. So you will notice that he does put these buffs on him. DC damage, and what these do, if you don't remember last time, is that when you attack the deer, he'll heal for 300,000 a pop. So you can either you want to make sure that you can strip them when you want to kill him, or make sure that they're gone. We have 2 strips. Any tier card is going to be a strip because it's by itself. And then we have this card right here. But first, what we want to do is we want to get rid of these annoying wave cards, because what they're going to do is they are going to make us take a whole bunch of damage that we don't really want to take because they are annoying. So what I'm going to do to get rid of them is I need to make sure that I have a card, a Russian ult. That way, since I'm rushing an ult, I won't get frozen, because it says in the Demon Beast, if somebody has their ult gauge, they won't get frozen. I don't really want to use my Thor card because I only have one of her cards. I do have a buttload of green cards that you can see. I have the two Jormungandr. Actually, I have three Jormungandr cards, and I have two Tyr. So I can't rush the Jormungandr ult. She has the ult drain on her. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to rush the Tyr cards. So my units were frozen. Because they were frozen, I lost the debuff that would reflect. Luckily, I do have the two Tyr cards here, and the Tyr should be able to finish it off. And luckily, like I said before, the Tyr has the buff strips, so I don't have to worry about that. What I'm going to do also, because I only have this one Thor card, is I'm going to rush her ult so I get more Thor cards. Alright, so for this phase, just like last time, what happens is he has a color wheel that you need to follow. What is different from the other floors, you'll see he has these certain debuffs on him that will make it so that he will take 1,000% less damage. So in order to get rid of those, what you have to do is you have to use a certain card combos. So you only can use that card type of that turn. So if I use a green card, I can only use green for the rest of the turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of my greens first because I have a ton of greens. I also have a different decent amount of reds as well. I'm going to save the ult here because I'm going to use that later to try to kill him. So two green attacks will remove the blue damage reduction, and I always like to do that first just in case I get more Thor cards so I can just plow through this phase. Two reds will move the green, and two greens will remove, no, two blues will remove the red. So I'm going to do the green, 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 and green. Get a nice little chunk of healing for everybody because I have so many Jormungandr cards. Unfortunately, I still don't have a lot of blue cards. I do have two blue cards, so I probably will end up using them here. I'm not going to probably be able to... Actually, so what I'll do, just so I can get these buffs off me because they're just really, really annoying, is I'm going to do red, 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 and then I'm going to just move this so I have the ult. The triple single target should cleanse off all of these debuffs off me. See, all cleansed off. Tyr passive broken. Blue, blue, blue. Just merge them. Maybe my Thor can finish it off here. If I get lucky enough. No, she's not going to hit hard. If I had one more Thor card, I probably could have. Ooh, and now I have like no Thor cards. So I better try to get her ult up, right? I do have one. I have a lot of greens, so I'm just going to kill off these greens. I'll always draw them all greens. I'll do this for maximum card draw. Alright, so now, basically for this phase, what you need to do is you need to single target um, with the same attribute 3 times in this phase, and then you'll get a massive shield over you. So I have red, red, red. I also have, no, actually I have a lot of red. So I'll do all my reds right now. So red, 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 and I have blue, blue. So I just need, I have 2 greens. So yeah, I just need to draw 1 green card and I should be fine. This will also cleanse off my team too. And I honestly should be able to finish off this phase. I want to save, um, the prayer card because I only have 1 red card. So I'm gonna try to heal up my team a little bit. I don't have any debuffs on me, so I'm gonna do this and this. And just in case I don't kill, I'm gonna use this. But I think I should kill because I have plenty of damage here, and this should give me a little heal for the rest of my team. And plus, the single target will heal me as well. Alright, so now we're just literally in the home stretch. What we have to do for this phase is we have to follow the normal color cycle that we have been doing, so that we normally end up doing. And because you'll notice right now, it not only has these immortality buffs on it, it has these fixes all attribute damage taken to 1. So we want to be able to get rid of those, and we do that by following the color cycle. So I'm going to use a green card first, so then I can strip, because I have 2 ways of stripping. I have the Jormungandr, and I have the tier. So I'm going to do green, blue. I have plenty of blue cards. Red, and just stop there. I have yep, I have green, blue, red again. Actually, you know what I'll do? Hold on, let me fix this card draw a little bit. Green, blue, red. There we go. That way, I don't have to, if I use this green card next turn, they don't merge, and I lose one of my blue cards. Leave my prayer alone. Again, green, blue, red. Now he started to take damage. You'll notice that all of them are gone, and I can just start wailing at him. He'll still take less damage from the blue, but I can also do a lot of red. Green, blue, red. Go to the green? I do. Now you can see that he's taking less damage from everything now. He will try to buff himself, so it's really not the end of the world. So he still has his corrode on him. So blue, red, green, and blue. I don't care about the stance damage. It really doesn't do that much damage. And adios. So you can see, really wasn't that bad. I do like him. Both are good. If you have Hell and you want to keep on using Hell, feel free. But I just want to show you guys some other options, and I got another sick drop. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Peace out.